Chapter 32, Operation Dump Nice Andy. The next day at school, I told Olivia that I was going to break up with Nice Andy. "But he's so nice," she argued. "But lots of things are nice," I said, and showed her the list I had made to prove it. Things that are nice besides Nice Andy. 1. Candy. 2. Books. 3. Chapstick that sort of looks like lipstick if you use your imagination. 4. Fuzzy green socks, and all socks for that matter. Cupcakes. Laughing with your mom and dad. Rescuing yourself from the Minnesota wilderness. Grilled cheese. Making Miss Sigathus make grilled cheese after she thought she was done making grilled cheese. Also soup. Soup. Lists. "Wow, there are a lot," she said. "Can I make one too?" I gave her a piece of paper from my notebook. A few minutes later, we taped Olivia's to mine and made a giant list. Hers said, puppies, kittens, rainy days, sunny days, things that turn your mouth blue, popsicles, ring pops, etc. Ice cream, friends, brothers and sisters, dancing awkwardly, the Mall of America. "What are you guys doing?" Jeg's head poked out from behind a wall. I hadn't even noticed her watching us. Her face was covered in slimy-looking clear stuff, like she had gone to get a drink and missed her mouth. Or maybe it was just a weird, new, colorless lipstick. Maybe it was a fashion statement. I wasn't sure, so I kept my mouth shut. "Making a list of nice things," I said. "Want to do one?" "Totes," Jeg answered, and I gave her a piece of paper. Soon our list grew even longer. Parties, boys, PG-13 movies, makeup, sleepovers, sharing secrets, playing truth or dare, hanging out with friends, clothes, kissing. "Kissing?" Olivia and I squealed at the same time. Jeg went red instantly. "Just this one guy in France earlier this year," she said. "And Kevin. And, Liam." "Liam?" we squealed again. After my squeal, I started to feel a little sad. I had wanted Liam to be my first kiss, but he didn't even want to be my first handhold. But when I thought about it, I realized it was probably good that I didn't waste my first kiss on someone who would ditch me in a blizzard. My first kiss was going to be romantic, with someone I liked and who liked me too. "Well, he kissed me," she admitted. "Just now, actually. I broke up with him and he seemed upset, so I let him give me a little teeny one to be nice." She laughed. "Guys, I haven't told anyone else yet. It really was disgusting. He slobbered all over my face. He didn't even use my mouth. I've only kissed 2 other boys, but I'm pretty sure when you kiss someone, you're supposed to kiss with your lips, not lick their face." She looked at me, waiting for a reaction, and I couldn't help it. I started to giggle. Soon Olivia started giggling too, and then Jeg started, and then the giggles turned into real laughs, and the real laughs turned into the kind of laughs when we were holding our stomachs and crying and gasping for air and trying not to pee in our pants. I wanted it to last forever. "He slobbered all over you!" Olivia gasped through her laughter. Tears were streaming down her face. "He's a slime ball!" I screeched with delight. "Literally." "It isn't funny," Jeg whined, but she was laughing so hard she almost fell off the bench. "I've been slimed," she cried, and we all laughed even harder. A second later, Jeg stopped laughing all of a sudden, like she had just realized her face really was covered in slime, and we weren't kidding around. But it wasn't that. Amy stood in front of us, hands poised on her hips, looking the 3 of us up and down. "What's so funny?" she asked. "Oh, we were just making these lists of nice things," I said. And then Jeg told us a hilarious story. "Do you want to make a list?" She made a face like she was thinking about it, but she shook her head and linked her arm through Jeg's. "Not now, but I do want to hear the story." "You're gonna freak," Jeg told her. As the 2 of them walked off together, Amy looked back at me and smiled a teeny tiny bit. Then Jeg looked back and mouthed, "Slime." And that sent Olivia and me into another round of hysterics. When we finally got it together, I remembered I had a job to do. Operation Dump Nice Andy, or ODNA for short. All I had to do was march right up to his nice face and be all, "I cannot read 1 more text that ends in a smiley face or exclamation point goodbye." No problem. Only the second I saw him, I knew I was never going to be able to do that. He really was the nicest guy ever. How could I hurt the kind of dude who opened doors for people he didn't even know and picked up garbage that wasn't even his? Nobody did that. I bet that if he had seen my blue note, he would have picked it up just like Mr. Todd did. Maybe Nice Andy would be a principal someday. Maybe my kids would go to his school. I couldn't break up with my future children's future principal. But Nice Andy was so nice that he probably wouldn't even be mean to my future kids because of what I was doing to him. Ugh, maybe I wouldn't break up with Nice Andy out loud. Maybe I would do it with a note. Andy, you are so nice, but we can't go out anymore. I am moving to Antarctica. No, I crossed it out. I couldn't give him that. Andy, you are so nice, but we can't go out anymore. My parents won't let me. No, that was a total lie. Mom had practically thrown a party in his honor when I told her we were going out. Dad said, no dating until you're 40. But I bet he secretly liked how often Nice Andy gave me compliments. Finally, I wrote, Andy, I don't want to go out anymore, but I want to be friends. There. Perfect. Done. I ripped it out, stuffed it in my jeans pocket, and made my way down the hall. The hallway was quiet, but noisy thoughts were zipping through my mind. Don't do it! You will never have a boyfriend again. You can't go to the mall and get a new one. A boyfriend is not a purple sweater you grab off a mannequin. You're going to hurt his feelings. He's going to spend the rest of his life crying, and then he's going to become a murderer instead of a principal, and it will all be your fault. Elise, you know you need to do this. But with a note? That's kind of wimpy. So without thinking anymore, I snatched the note from my pocket and tossed it in the trash, just as Nice Andy noticed me coming. Elise! He exclaimed, sticking up his hand for a high five. What is up? Hey, I said. Listen, Andy. Do it, do it, do it. You can, you're okay. Do it. I don't want to go out anymore. I just want to be friends, okay? I took a humongous deep breath. There. It was done. Oh, he raised his nice eyebrows. Okay. Okay? I questioned, raising my eyebrows right back. That's it? Yeah, he said. What'd you expect? Tears, murder, a beautiful future, as a middle school principal ruined forever? Instead of saying that, I mumbled, I don't know. Okay, he smiled. Don't worry about it. Okay, I said, but it all seemed way too easy. You're really not upset? I mean, you only like me because you're so nice and you felt bad for me about Cav. So this really doesn't hurt your feelings or anything? Nice Andy stopped walking and looked at me with a very serious, non-smiling face. If I hadn't been so worried about what he was going to say, I would have wanted to take a picture. What? I like you because you're awesome and cool. You mean my Cav is... No, he said slowly. I mean, when we first started being friends in kindergarten, my parents told me to be extra nice to you. Maybe I took it a little too far. What can I say? I'm a nice, happy dude, he shrugged. But I wanted to get to know you better. That's why I asked you out. I really think you're awesome and cool, you know? I looked at his serious face and his big, wide eyes. He was saying what I always kind of suspected but couldn't believe. But I believed it now, and I was pretty sure I always would.